Hello everyone, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Claude, go ahead Claude.
Yes, good evening everybody sa ating mga kaibigan na nanonood from Singapore, from Philippines, from Vietnam, and all over the world. Good evening everybody.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. O ready ka na ba sa isang oras ng balita at balitaktakan? Samahan nyo kami sa mundo ng entertainment, music at social media.
At sa tulong ng teknolohiya, we will keep you informed sa mga latest showbiz happening.
Kaya halina at sumali sa aming kwentuhan, ikwento na yan!
Isblock mo na yan at ikay-chika na yan dito lamang sa
Starbuzz Live! The views and opinions of the guests do not reflect the views and opinions of the hosts. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the hosts do not reflect the views and opinions of the show, the management of this page, and the affiliations of the hosts.
Too different, too wild, too loud, done with too much style, too far, too futuristic, and far too young to mess with, too smooth, too elevated, too smart, too concentrated, too ill, too ever stand still, too hard-headed to vent to think. Feel something real, feel something real, feel something real, feel something real, yeah!
Alright. Ayun, kumusta kayo dyan sa Vietnam, partner?
We're good.
Habang nag-share ako ng ating
And we're
video.
still in lockdown.
You
And
are
shout
still
out
in
po
lockdown.
sa mga nanonood mula sa Vietnam. Good evening everybody.
Yes, at dito naman sa Singapore, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Sana ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan sa lahat ng ating mga kababayan dito sa Singapore. Alright, nakikita ko na may mga pumapasok na sa ating mga viewers. Ayan, marami din sa kanila
Pasok
ngayon
mga
ay medyo... Yes, at yung iba sa kanila ay malamang ay nagpapahinga pa or meron kumakain pa ng kanilang dinner. So pwede nilang panoorin po itong video natin pagkatapos nyo pong kumain. Alright,
Exactly.
sige partner. Okay. Alright, and for more updates,
and of
partner.
Course, yes, for more updates, please don't forget to like and subscribe sa ating Facebook page at YouTube channel na Rated J Official. At of course, pwede na rin kayong mag-tweet gamit ang ating bagong Twitter account na Rated J Official. At para naman sa inyong mga katanungan, maaari kayong mag-email sa ratedjofficial@gmail.com. And of course, please also like and follow our new Instagram account. Lahat po yan ay Rated J Official. Ano ba?
Yun. At syempre, partner, invite mo na rin yung at mga viewers kahit hindi sila taga-Vietnam, di ba? Yung sa page nyo na umabot na kayo ng 36,000.
Yes!
Mas marami pa kayo kaysa sa amin lang ngayon.
Oo, nasa pa 38,000 na nga kami.
Pa 38,000
So,
dahil lang
sa lahat natin
dahil
mga
sa isang
followers.
video, no?
Oo,
video.
Tapos alam mo, nakausap ko yung Pinoy, nagpasalamat siya kasi today umabot na ng more than 11 million views yung video.
Wow, 11 million views na ang video niyo. Anyways, congratulations partner at congratulations sa Filipino community dyan sa Vietnam. And sana din dito sa Singapore magkaroon din tayo ng 11 million. All right, partner. Yes, darating din yan. Ito na yung ating mga stories for tonight. Sige, go ahead, partner.
Para sa ating Starbuzz story number 1. Ito, mainit-init pa ito talaga kasi mainit itong pinag-usapan sa social media kung saan merong post or pinost na video ang isang nagngangalang Michael Salmon na kung saan merong makikita na isang lalaki at babae na naglalakad habang magkahawak ng kamay. Mahirap mang tukuyin kung sino ang nasa video dahil naka-face mask, pero paniwala ng mga netizens na si Paulo Contes at si Yen Santos daw ang nakunan sa litrato at sa video. At isa sa mga pagkakakilanlan na nagpatibay sa hinala ng mga netizens ay ang tattoo sa kamay ng lalaking naglalakad na kahawig raw ng tattoo ni Paulo na kadalasan nakikita sa kanyang mga vlogs. Agad namang pinagpiestahan ang mga pictures at video na ito sa social media, kalakip ang ilan pang mga larawan. Si Yen nga ang pinaghihinalaan daw na third party sa hiwalayang Paulo at LJ na agad naman itong pinabulaanan ng manager ni Paulo na si Lolit Solis kamakailan. Kinumpirma naman ni LJ Reyes na hiwalay na nga sila ni Paulo sa kanyang tell-all interview kasama si Boy Abunda. Samantala, wala pang anumang pahayag ang kampo ni Paulo hinggil sa isyong ito.
Nako, sana ay maayos na yan. Pero hindi ko alam, marami ang nagtatanggi na hindi naman daw talaga si Paulo yan. So, let's just wait and see kung anong sasabihin ng kampo ni Paulo. All right. Okay, next topic natin, ito na nga, lumabas na ang pop rock royalty na si Yeng Constantino sa ASAP natin to noong isang araw, nung Sunday, September 5, 2021, upang ipagdiwa ang kanyang ika-15 anibersaryo sa showbiz.
Wow.
Nang tinanong siya ng ASAP host na aking kaibigan, di ba, kaibigan ko talaga, si Robin Domingo, kung ano ang pakiramdam ni Yeng sa kanyang pagbabalik sa entablado ng nasabing palabas, lubos na pasasalamat ang kanyang ibinahagi sa lahat. Dito nga rin niya inamin ang totoong dahilan kung bakit siya pansamantalang lumiban sa pag-perform at paglabas sa anumang programa sa Kapamilya Channel. Inamin ni Yeng na dumaan ito sa mental health issue kung kaya't pansamantala siyang umalis sa ASAP at sa iba pang mga showbiz engagement. Nakasama ni Yeng sa mag-perform sa kanyang ng kanyang mga biggest hits ang ilang new generation of performers ng ASAP na sina Angie Salvacion, Diego Gutierrez, Sam Cruz at si Angela Ken. Ito mga batang to, I think dalawa sa kanila ang na-interview ko na rin at talagang actually talented din to mga batang to kaya sakto lang na maisama sila dito kay Yeng. Pero ang pinag-usapan nga tungkol nga dito sa mental health issue ni Yeng, hindi niya binigyan ng detalye kung ano man tong pinagdaanan niya talaga. Pero mapapansin mo, partner, dun sa kanyang picture, medyo lumaki siya. Lumaki yung konti yung kanyang cheeks. No, so I think epekto siguro din ito ng kanyang mental health concern. Alright. Okay. Go ahead, partner.
Right? Para naman sa ating Starbuzz story number 3, muli ngang pinakilig ni Angelica Panganiban ang kanyang mga tagahanga at kabilang na rin ang ilang mga celebrities sa birthday message niya para sa kanyang non-showbiz boyfriend na si Greg Homan ngayong Martes, September 7. Ibinahagi ng aktres ang kanyang sa Instagram post niya ang larawan nilang magkasintahan at tila nag-alamakata ang aktres dahil sa malalim nitong hugot sa kanyang caption. Ayon kay Angelica, si Greg daw ang naging sagot sa marami niyang katanungan noon tungkol sa pag-ibig. Ipinagdiwang nina Angelica at Greg noong July 11 ang kanilang unang taong anibersaryo bilang magkasintahan. At sa post ni Angelica nga ay sinabi niya na nakilala na raw niya ang isang taong magbibigay ng kasagutan sa lahat ng mga bakit niya noon. Nakilala raw niya si Greg sa hindi inaakalang panahon at pagkakataon. Sabi pa niya, araw-araw daw siyang inaalagaan, patatawanin at bubusugin ng pagmamahal ni Greg or si Greg.
Oh, wow. Talaga. Actually, hindi ko nga alam na meron na siyang boyfriend.
Ako nga, nagulat lang ako.
O ngayon lang ba nila inamin talaga na mag-boyfriend na yung mga yan?
Parang, kung 1 year na, of course, merong nakakaalam. Siguro mga close friends lang. Pero ngayon ko lang nakita sa social media at sa, di ba, na binalita tong...
Correct.
Itong
tungkol sa kanila. Well, anyways, ito, another balita ito. Alam nyo ba na matagal na palang plano na gustong maging kapamilya itong si Janine Gutierrez. Todo kilig nga siya habang kausap ko noon siya, nung in-interview ko siya nung isang araw. Panoorin nyo itong exclusive interview natin kay Janine Gutierrez for Singapore. Panoorin nyo to. Doing the series together, you seem to be very prepared. Talagang parang ang tagal nyo na talagang magkasama. You seem to be very comfortable. But can you tell us a little bit more about the first few days or yung first cycle nyo, for example? Meron bang ilangan yan? Meron bang konting kilig ng kaunti dyan? How was it? How was the experience of your first cycle?
Oh, wow.
Parang may story ka na gustong i-share.
Parang may ginawa akong masama.
Baka gusto mong i-share ang story na yan.
Wala naman akong story. But, actually, Paolo and I did a movie last year or noong 2019. Pero na-postpone siya because nag-pandemic. So,
Kinikilig.
So kilala ko na si Pao and I was really excited to work with him in this setting. And, Pao?
Can you explain that
Where's
laugh?
the kilig coming from or that laugh coming from?
I guess, siguro kasi when we did the movie, talaga namang nakakakilig si Pao. So, I was really looking forward na kiligin ulit. I mean, it was really a fun experience. So, I knew that going into this, if there's anyone that I wanted to start my ABS-CBN journey with, na it was really Pao.
Quick trivia, sabihin ko ba? Parang Janine was supposed to be here maybe a few years back. Tapos, nagka-problema lang with something. Tapos yun, balitaan ko, we have the same management. So, parang I got the stories firsthand. So, my manager called me, iyak daw ng iyak si Janine kasi hindi makakalipat. So, parang matagal na talagang ginusto ni Janine na maging kapamilya.
Ayun. So, yun nga partner, anong tawag dito? Yun nga, naging sobrang memorable nga tong interview natin na to sa kanila dahil nga sa talagang kinilig si Janine. Doon sa interview na yun. And of course, inamin nga niya inamin ni Paolo para sa kanya na matagal na pala niyang gustong maging kapamilya itong si Janine Gutierrez. Hindi na ako nakapag-follow up doon kasi nga medyo time limited kasi limited yung time namin nung ini-interview namin sila dahil malaking press con yung inattendan ko na yun. Anyways, yun, eto na partner, eto na yung ating main event talaga. No? Makakasama natin ngayong gabi ang ito yung basically part 2 ng ating kwentuhan.
Part 2.
Kasama ang ilang contestant ng Misters of Filipinas 2021 na balita ko ay na-postpone. Tanungin natin sa kanila mamaya kung bakit na-postpone at kung ano yung mangyayari, kailan ba ito gagawin, kailan ba ito gaganapin. Pero bago yan, panoorin muna natin ito. Nakasama natin sa Starbuzz Live ang unang batch ng contestants ng Misters of Filipinas noong isang linggo. Ipinamalas nila ang kanilang galing sa pagsagot ng hard questions ng programa. Pero hindi pa dyan nagtatapos ang pagbisita nila sa atin. Tonight, makakasama naman natin ang pangalawang batch ng contestants na talaga namang hindi magpapatalo sa pagpapakita ng kakisigan at katalinuhan para sa ating mga kababayan sa Singapore. Get to know the second batch of Misters of Filipinas 2021 Candidates. Dito lamang sa paborito nyong kachikahan tuwing Martes ng gabi. Starbuzz Live! Alright. At eto na nga partner, makakasama natin ngayong gabi. Ayun na, kompleto rin sila. Mag-uumpisa muna tayo based sa order na nakalagay na dito sa aking script. So, eto siya yung pinakahuling pumasok pero siya yung una nating papapasukin ngayong gabi dahil siya yung pinakauna din sa aking script. Mula po sa Davao del Norte, walang iba kundi si Norman Coronel Jr. Ay, nasa na pala siya? Ayun pala. Hi, good evening sa'yo, Norman.
Hello.
Ay po. Good evening.
Maayong gabi.
Maayong gabi sa'yo. Norman, nandiyan ka ba ngayon sa Davao del Norte? Nasaan ka ba ngayon pala?
Sa Davao del Norte po, at Tagum City.
Ayun. Sana nanonood si Mark. Hindi ko alam kung nanonood si Mark.
Sir Mark po, I don't know kung nanonood siya ngayon.
Pinorward ko naman sa kanya yung link kanina pero hello Mark, kung nanonood ka man ngayon. Alright. Yes, ang next natin naman na makakasama mula naman sa Camarines Sur, walang iba kundi si Joshua James Dino. Hi Joshua or Josh, how do we call you?
You can call me Josh na lang po.
Hi Josh. Welcome to Singapore and welcome to Vietnam.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you very much for having me on your show.
Kahit welcome na lang, electronic welcome na lang sa inyong dalawa. Alright, and of course, last but definitely not the least, mula naman po sa Albay, walang iba kundi si Anthony Alpe. Good evening sa'yo, Anthony. At sana hindi ka nakamute.
Nakamute yata si Anthony.
Sorry po.
Alright.
It's okay.
Sa inyo and sa mga nanonood, kamusta po kayong lahat?
Kamusta ka rin? Kamusta kayo dyan sa Pilipinas? Kamusta ang... Umuulan ba ngayon sa Pilipinas?
It is
yes
po, dito sa Kamsur, sa Bicol.
Yes po.
Sa Kamsur daw. Ayan, umuulan daw sa Kamsur. Alright. At sa naman sa Davao, umuulan ba sa Davao?
Yes po. lakas.
Oh my God.
Every night po.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. So, hopefully maging maayos kayo dyan at let's enjoy our discussion tonight dito sa ating show.
Yes.
Alright, sige. Ito ay pinagawa ko na sa unang batch. Hindi ko alam kung napanood yung unang batch, pero yung unang batch kasi meron ako pinagawa sa kanila. Okay, so gusto naming makilala kayo ng isa't isa o ng isa't isa. Tama ba yung Filipino ko? Gusto naming makilala kayo ng isa-isa, yun. At kung ano yung inyong childhood, paano ba kayo lumaki, kamusta ba yung childhood nyo. Pero ito, sa pamamagitan ng isang bagay sa inyong kinaroroonan ngayon. Okay, so kumuha kayo ng isang bagay dyan sa inyong kinaroroonan, ipakilala nyo kung sino kayo at kung ano ang inyong childhood sa pamamagitan ng item na nandyan sa inyong lugar. Okay? Gets? Alright, sige. In the count of probably 10, magkalkal na kayo dyan. Para tong nasa TV sa Itbulaga, no? Sa Itbulaga yung kanilang, ano ba yung show? Meron silang portion doon na parang naghahanap ka ng items. Parang gano'n. Kapamilya ko, hindi ko masyadong alam. Anyways, go ahead in 10, 9,
Parang yung sa game 8, ka na ba dati?
7, ano yun? 6, 5,
Ay, parang
4.
nawala ang kanilang camera.
Hindi, naghahanap yung mga yan. 2, 1, and 0. Alright, sige, isa-isa natin based dito sa order na nasa script ko, ha? Okay, unahin muna natin si Norman. Norman, ikaw ang mauuna. Introduce yourself and show us what you have there.
Okay, hello, mayong gabi. Good evening, everyone. I am Norman Aquino Coronel, representing the banana capital of the Philippines, Davao del Norte. And I am a English tutor for about 5 years now, and when I'm at home, I love to play before musical instrument when I don't have job, but now I seldom play that now already because I do a lot of things. So, and sometimes if I have spare time, I go outside play with our 4 dogs. So, and I am a beach lover. If I want to unwind and I relax, I go to the beach. And I love, ang gusto ko parang pag pumupunta ako sa beach, gusto ko tirik yung araw. Gusto ko nakababad ako sa araw eh.
Wow. So, what do you have there then? Ano ang ipapakita mo?
I don't have wala talaga.
Papakita ka na lang ng kwan. Ano ba yan?
Pencil. Lapis.
Pencil.
Yeah,
Inglesero ang bata. Pencil.
Pencil kasi teacher siya. Parang gano'n.
Yes, and I love to take note everything because hindi naman sa makakalimutin ako, but sometimes I want to remember everything. And childhood, I think pencil or lapis symbolize me writing my story. When I was young, I do also a lot of things. I came to not a fortunate family, but I start writing my stories. I start writing my dreams, and I still keep fighting for that dreams to become a reality. So pencil makes me like writing my stories, and I hope I can inspire other people.
Definitely, you would be able to inspire people, especially now that you have this platform ng Misters of Filipinas 2021. Right? Thank you very much for sharing your story. Pero bago yan, how close are you to your family?
Very much. And I'm also a breadwinner in my family, so I keep working hard. And every peso I earn, I save it. I save it for my future and for my family, of course.
I see. I believe that your favorite breakfast is bread. Then. Wali yun.
Bread and butter.
Wali yun. Alright, sige. Let's go ahead with our next contestant. Contestant talaga. Our next friend here is from Camarines Sur, si Joshua. Joshua, what do you want to share with us?
Hi everyone, I'm Josh Dino, 25 years old from Camarines Sur, and I'd like to say maray na banggi sa Ilocabos. Sana masira man panira nindo.
Ano yun? Ano yung sinabi mo huli?
Nila.
Hindi yung
Sana
last
masarap
niya,
yung
hindi ko
ulam
alam
nyo.
yun. Ano?
Sana masarap yung ulam nyo.
Which is, how do you translate that in your language?
Sana masiram ang panira nindo.
Sana masiram
Sana
ang
masiram
panin ng nindo.
Panira.
Panira talaga yung pagkain nila.
Panira.
Nindo. All right. Okay.
Ayun,
What do you
naintindihan
have?
ko yun,
What do you have?
Albay ni Anthony.
Oh yeah.
Ayan,
Oh
so-
yeah. Oo nga no, Kamsur tsaka Albay pala no. Oo nga no.
Mm.
You're coming from that region. Mm-mm.
Yes.
All right, sige. Anong story mo? Anong story mo and what do you have with
So,
you right now?
Yeah, in my 25 years of existence, I have experienced a lot of things. I have tried a lot of things in my life. I'm an architecture student. I'm also an online seller. I am an entrepreneur. I am a graphic artist for Amazon companies right now. And
Wow.
that's how I live.
Jack of all trades.
Yes, and also I am also a brand ambassador for products here in Bicol. So the object I have with me right now is, it says a lot about my childhood. This is a dinosaur toy dinosaur. Yeah. So this is my dream toy when I was a kid, and I never had a chance to get one because we are struggling financially, and we cannot buy one for myself. My parents couldn't. So now that I am older and I am able, I bought myself not just one but two. I have another one here. So yeah, these are the things that make me happy as a kid. And right now I still think that I'm still a kid, and they still make me happy. So, and at the same time I sing at church, and I also sings for competitions. So right now I am kind of
Ampol daw, sabi ng kaibigan mo dyan. Oh.
Mamaya siguro po. Ayun. So, ayun. Medyo pause po ako ngayon kasi I led worship last Sunday.
Sa church niya.
For 4
Mabaitong
services.
batang to.
Holy payos.
Oo.
All right. Anyways, thank you for sharing your childhood, Josh. All right, punta naman tayo kay Anthony.
And hi everyone, this is Anthony Lison Alpe, 26 years old, and I'm representing the beautiful province of Albay. And I'm an civil engineering student at the University of Nueva Cáceres. But now I stopped due to financial problem, but I'm still going to pursue my studies soon, hopefully. And I always join male pageant, and every time I win a male pageant, I do an outreach program to help the children for them not to suffer from malnutrition and hunger, because I know how it feels like to have an empty stomach. Because during my younger years, I experienced lots of hardship, worse than you can ever imagine. Like I experienced selling fruits. That is why I bring dalandan.
Oh, dalandan. Isa ba yan sa mga binibenta mo dati, ang dalandan? At isa ba yan sa mga ginugrow nyo sa inyong kabukiran? Kabukiran talaga.
Tama po. Ayun po. I used to sell fruits using pushcart, roaming around in our public market for me to earn money to send myself to school and also to help my family. And yun po. Dalandan.
Wow. Okay, congratulations naman sa dalandan na yan. At sana makabenta ka pa ng mas maraming dalandan in future. All right. Anyways, guys, sige, go ahead, partner.
So, ang aking katanungan naman ay, ano yung nag-udyok sa inyo na sumali sa kompetisyong ito, which is nga itong Misters of the Philippines? At ito ba
Filipinas.
ang Misters of the Filipinas, sorry. At ito ba ang
Misters of Filipinas. I have to correct
Misters
that. It's a proper noun, so kailangan
Alright.
tama tayo dyan.
So, at ito ba yung pinakauna ninyong pageant na sinalihan?
Let's start again with siguro si Josh naman.
Okay, so the reason
This
why
is your
I joined
first pageant. At ano yung nag-convince sa'yo to join this pageant?
So Misters of Filipinas is my first national pageant, and the reason why I joined Misters of Filipinas is an interesting story behind it. Kasi, ayun, when 2020 came in, I had this best friend and I share all of my dreams with him. And sabi niya sa akin, if you have that big of a dream, dapat ngayon pa lang you introduce yourself. So, I told myself na I will audition to everything and I will say yes to opportunities. And also, my dream is to have an international title one day. And Misters of Filipinas opened that door to me. And I think that I'm all in for this pageant and I will do my best. And right now, the fight is already starting. And every day when I wake up is a decision to do better or to give my best. And at the same time, the reason why I joined Misters of Filipinas is because I'm one of the young people in the country who have not been given a lot of privilege. And I also experienced depression and I had my days when I lost hope. And that's the reason why my advocacy is paglaom. It means hope in our own language. And I want to give that hope to a lot of people, to not just young people, but also to individuals who have a dream, but they think that it's so far away. And this pandemic is just the reason why some people might think that their dreams are impossibilities. But I want to share the message to them that nothing is impossible and keep striving to believe more. And I think me being here in the pageant is a platform for me to be a messenger of hope to a lot of people. And that gives me joy to do just that.
Have you overcome your depression, Josh?
Yes, I had my depression when I was 21 years old, and I'm already 25 years old now. So the way I overcame my depression was, of course, it was not easy, and it was not just an overnight overcoming it. But I can say that it was a breakthrough, and right now I have my faith in God, and I think that's my grounding, my anchor, and nothing could I believe nothing could put me down again that way, and I will never revert back to that depressed stage.
Alam mo, ngayong buwan na to ay ang
mental health,
hindi ko alam kung mental health something or suicide month ata ngayon or one of the days dito ngayong September ay suicide national or international suicide something, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. Ano na lang siguro yung pinaka message mo bago tayo pumunta dun sa kay kay Anthony, ano yung pinaka message mo na lang sa mga nanonood sa iyo ngayon na who probably is going through the same stage of depression as you had before, aside from God, what should they basically do? Ano yung pinaka-basic dapat na nilang gawin?
So one thing that I did to overcome my depression is to believe in myself and also to believe in the people na naniniwala sa atin. Kasi kung sila naniniwala sila sa'yo, all the more na dapat maniwala ka sa sarili mo. And yun yung magiging susi para malampasan mo kung ano yung mga pinagdadaanan mo ngayon. And one day, you'll look back and you'll be proud and tataba yung puso mo to think that you were able to overcome those kinds of things. And you can do it.
Right. Thank you very much for sharing your story with us. Ito ay isang napakasensitibong topic pero it is a reality that everyone has to really accept na ganito talaga. May mga ganitong cases talaga tayo ngayon. All right. Let's go to Anthony. Anthony, what can you share? Is this your first pageant or marami ka na ring sinalihan dati at ano yung naudyok sa'yo para sumali dito? May lag siya. Magka-countdown ba ako, partner?
Kasi nga umulan. Itong takot natin kasi pag umulan sa Pinas ang ating signal. Ay, oo. Hello, Anthony. Naririnig mo ba kami?
I think super lag siya.
Low po.
Yeah, can you hear us, Anthony?
Ano po? Parang robot.
Okay.
yun
Sige,
po.
ulitin ko yung question ni Claude. Or gusto mong ulitin, Claude? Ikaw lang umulit.
Ano yung nag-udyok sa iyo or nag-convince sa iyo na sumali sa Misters of Filipinas at ito ba yung pinakaunang pageant na sinalihan mo?
This is my first national pageant po. I've been in the pageantry for more than 6 years, and there are 3 reasons why I decided to join in Misters of Filipinas. First, this has been a dream, and I want to fulfill it before it's too late, and I know I can. Second is that, of course, I was attracted with the cash prize that will be given to me if I win. That would be a big help for me to finish my studies and to help my family. And it is a great honor for me to represent our beautiful province in prestigious national pageant. And Misters of Filipinas is a great avenue for me to promote my advocacy, to inspire people, and make a positive impact in our society. Especially nung bata pa po ako. Lagi akong sinasabihan na, hindi, di mo siya kaya. Di ka makakarating sa stage ng buhay mo na ganyan. Then now I am here na po. And sa haba ng pinagdaanan ko, nakarating po ako sa national pageant. Yung akala po nila na hindi ko maaabot, eto na po ako ngayon.
Ano ba ang pinagdaanan mo, Anthony?
Ayun po, I came from a broken family po, and yun po, I came from a broken family po, and financially, morally, wala po talagang support kasi hirap na hirap po kami. So, gaya po ng sinabi ko kanina, during my younger years, I experienced lots of hardship like selling fruits sa market po. Ayun po, nagbabalot po ako ng sili, nagtitinda po sa public market. And nagtuturo po ako ng sayaw para po kumita ng pera pandagdag pang tuition po. And ayun po. Yun, sa mga pageant ko naman po, ginagamit ko po yung cash prize para po pambayad din po ng tuition fee ko. And pag may sobra po, lagi po akong gumagawa lagi ng outreach program po, lalo-lalo na po sa mga bahay ampunan para po ma-inspire po sila na pag lumaki sila, maalala nila na kahit gaano kahirap yung buhay, meron laging taong tutulong sa kanila. At hindi sila nag-iisa sa mundong ito.
Anthony, may question ako dyan. Kasi sabi mo nga, hindi ka, kumbaga, may kakulangan ka sa, financially. Diba? Pero bakit ganun na gusto mo pa rin na part of your kinikita, sinishare mo pa rin sa ibang tao?
Kasi po alam ko po yung pakiramdam na walang-wala. Yung mga panahon pong nung nagsimulang maghiwala yung parents ko na yung father ko po nagsuffer po siya ng sobrang depression po talaga. As in, lagi po siyang naglalasing. Bata pa po ako ng grade 2. So, na-experience ko po na halos wala po kaming kinakain. Kaya po nakikita ko po yung sarili ko dun sa mga batang yun na nasa bahay ampunan o nasa kalye na wala din po sila makain or wala din po sa kanila nag-aalaga. So, yun po yung gusto kong iparamdam sa kanila na hindi porket nandun sila sa kalagayan yun, habang buhay na nandun sila at walang magpaparamdam na mahal sila at may halaga sila sa mundo dito.
Last question ko na before yung next question natin. Anthony, nabanggit mo kanina na marami ka na sinalihan ng mga pageant. I don't know, you can answer this or you can indirectly answer this, pero malaki ba ang kitaan pagdating sa mga male pageant? Kasi alam ko yung mga babae, marami din silang ganun. Kumbaga, yung mga, or let's say singers, ang mga singers talagang sumasali sila sa mga contest. Kumbaga, tawag nga nila dyan, may di ba, mga contestera. Pag mga pageants ba, is it financially rewarding as well? I mean, you don't have to tell the numbers, pero sapat ba, kumbaga?
Kung compared po sa female
I'm talking about yung
pageant
yung mga sa mga provinces, hindi yung sa national level, yung mga kwan lang kasi national level to. So, yung mga yung pag nag-uumpisa kayo dati.
Yun po, kumpara po kasi sa mga babaeng pageant po. Sa 1 year po nila sa industry sa pageantry, kaya po nila kumita sa probinsya namin ng 1 milyon.
Wow.
Doon po yun
Hindi nga.
Yes po, sa mga babae po yun.
Okay.
Kung mananalo ka sa lahat ng regional pageant na sasalihan mo. Pero po kasi sa male pageant, medyo po mababa. Siguro po ang pinakamataas na nasalihan ko is 100,000.
Laki pa rin.
Yun po.
That's for a winner.
Tapos meron din po ng mga 15,000, ganun po.
Pero uso din ba yan na lumilipat-lipat kayo sa iba-ibang barangay o iba-ibang towns or cities or
Parang
provinces
dumadayo.
dumadayo din kayo sa ibang mga provinces? Ganun din ba yan?
Yun po, most of the time po, regional pageant po talaga, municipal pageant. Yun po yung mga sinasalihan ko sa buong region po ng Bicol. And ayun po, si Josh din po ata. Ganon din po si
Naku,
Josh.
nagkakalaban ata tong dalawang to.
Oo, baka nagkaano na yan sila, di ba?
Sila
Nagkasama
na.
sa mga...
Oo nga. Okay.
Kita na
Sige.
sila sa ano.
But
Isang
thank
fast.
you. Yeah, thank you, Anthony, for sharing that. I mean, it's not something that we intend to ask, pero it's an eye-opener for us na mga hindi nakakapanood at hindi nakakaalam ng mga istorya ng mga pageant enthusiasts, hindi mo pageant enthusiasts, mga male pageant contestants. All right, thank you very much for sharing that. Okay, eto nga, alam natin na nasa pandemya tayo ngayon, pero gaano ba kahirap yung paghahanda nyo sa competition na to? Siguro two of you can answer this. Maybe let's start with Josh. Josh, gaano ba kahirap ngayong pandemya itong competition nyo, and ano yung sacrifice na ginawa mo for this competition?
So yeah, the challenge is there actually in this pandemic when it comes to the pageant. Kasi yun, as for most of the Visayas and Mindanao candidates, and ako sa Luzon yung hindi pa nakikita ng organizers in person, and yung mga NCR candidates hindi din pa nila ako na-meet in person. So ayun, we only do like yung interviews na ganito, dito lang kami nagkikita-kita. So the struggle is nasa internet. Ayun, when it is hard, yun, you know, we're in the Philippines. Kung yung signal is mahirap din magkita-kita, mahirap din kami mag-meet, mahirap din mag-usap-usap. So ayun, that's one of the struggles. The second is for the financing, kasi kaming mga from municipalities, from province, from cities, we also ask for support from our local governments, and it's kind of hard for us to be given support kasi almost all of the civilian resources ng provinces namin is given to pandemic response, and people like us na yun, kumbaga, having a pageant is not a priority of any government sa panahon nito. So it's hard for us to receive support of any kind yun, from our government. So ayun, and for other kinds of siguro struggles, yun, it's hard for us to go to the gym kasi bawal siya sa quarantine. And yun yung common na experience ng mga candidates ngayon. Ang hirap talagang mag-workout. So lahat kami hanap ng paraan para mag-workout, nag-home workout kami, nagka-calisthenics na lang kami. And yun, so it's kinda hard, but at the same time, we have in our hearts na this is a history in the making, and we're really proud to be part of it.
Right. What about you, Norman? Kasi nakita ko nga meron ka pa nga kayong mga ginawang video, at yung isa sa mga na outstanding na nakita kong video ay yung galing nga sa'yo, di ba? Sino ang nag-produce nun? Sarili mo ba ang pera ang pag-produce nun? Or humika ba ng tulong sa government nyo rin, katulad ni na Josh, kung humingi man siya ng tulong sa kanilang government, sa local government nila?
Yes, did po. Actually, before I joined Misters of Filipinas, I already asked some friends kung kakayanin ba namin and matutulungan ba nila ako para humingi nga ng tulong sa like government namin or sa mga city mayors here in our province. And I'm lucky enough na meron silang mga connections na yun nga, nabigyan ako ng pagkakataon para makahingi ng tulong sa government, sa governor namin at saka some of city mayors here in our province. So actually, Josh, tama naman siya na alam mo yung hindi nga priority yung pageant ngayon na mabigyan ka ng tulong agad-agad na galing sa government kasi nga priority nila yung kailangan ngayon ngayong pandemic. So, but I'm lucky enough na nabigyan ako, and then some of the things that I've spent is from the government talaga na pera, and
thank you very
naglabas
much.
din ako some of mine, but just a little amount.
Wow. Nako, pero pagdating ng panahon na ikaw yung nanalo, for sure ikaw yung magiging priority din nila.
Yeah, tama yan, tama yan.
Ganyan ang mga gobyerno natin
Ganun
sa
yan
Pilipinas.
ganun yun.
Ganun yun. Diba? Alright. Again, the views and opinions of the host do not, and the guests do not reflect the views and opinions of the management of this page. Okay? Amin lamang po yun. May disclaimer tayo dyan. Okay. Claude, yung next question mo?
So ito na nga guys, kanina sa ating VTR, sinabi doon na ang mga Pinoy ay sadyang mahilig sa pageant. At pati na rin nga ang mga male pageant ay tinatangkilik na sa Pilipinas o ng mga manunood. So, ano sa tingin ninyo yung isang misconception sa mga pageant sa Pilipinas, lalo na pagdating sa mga male pageant?
I want to hear that from Anthony. What do you think is the misconception ng mga tao with regards to pageants? Not specifically with Misters of Filipinas, but in general.
Nakamute yata si Anthony.
Hindi ko alam kung nakamute siya or lag siya.
Nakamute siya. Yun.
Sorry po. Lag po.
Lag.
Lag po, di ko po nadinig yung ano.
Okay, ulitin ko. What do you think is the misconception of people with regards to dito sa mga pageant na to? Kasi nga sa Pilipinas, di ba usong-uso ang pageant. So, pero sa tingin mo, ano yung misconception, isa sa mga misconception ng pageant, specifically sa mga male pageant?
Yun po. I think the biggest misconception about male pageant is that they tend to think that it is only for our fame. We are doing this only for fame. But we don't know that we are doing this because we have a purpose, and that is to promote our advocacy, especially to raise awareness to the social issues that we are facing, so that the people will become aware. Because I strongly believe that the more people are aware, the more we can act to solve the problem po. Yung po yung nagiging problema sa yung thinking ng ibang tao pagdating sa pageant. Akala po nila it is more on about po na magpakitang gilas or to impress people, but hindi po yon. For me po kasi it is more important to express our feelings and towards the issues that we are facing para po magawa ng solusyon and ma-address properly.
Wow, good answer. Good answer. I want to hear from Josh kasi I have an impression that si Josh ay someone who really speaks his mind. Josh, what can you say about that? Ano yung misconception ng mga Pinoy in general ng mga tao sa mga male pageants?
Ayun, so in general po sa not just male pageants but in pageants in general, before I experienced to be not a fan of pageants kasi I thought it's superficial. Ayun, yung parang lahat lang pabonggahan, lahat lang panlabas na bagay yung concern. But when I started doing pageants, I realized that there's more to it than how I looked at it before. So, yun yung kagandahan kasi I experienced a lot of passion.
Nawala yata ang kanyang audio.
Si Notif.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Josh? Nawala ka kanina.
Apo. Sorry. Lumabas kasi yung notif ng NDRRMC regarding the typhoon.
Oh, okay. Uy, may ganyan na pala sa Pilipinas?
Oo, meron ganyan
Yeah.
Kahit mag-earthquake, meron ganyan.
Long alarm.
Talaga? Oh,
Yes.
nice one. Okay. Yeah, as you were saying, Josh.
Ayan. And then I experienced to meet a lot of people who are really passionate about a lot of things. And doon ako mas lalong na-hook into the pageant world. Kasi sabi ko, ang lalim pala ng pageantry. Hindi lang siya napupunta doon sa pagandahan ng kung ano man, but it also helps in providing a voice to the voiceless and giving a light sa mga concerns and issues ng lipunan na hindi nabibigyan ng liwanag, kumbaga. And I think that's one good thing na we can say that here in the live interview that it's more than that. And I think this male pageant, the Misters of Filipinas, being aired on a pandemic, it says something that we're getting better and we can heal. And ayun yung kagandahan din ng pageants. And I think that that's more reason for Filipinos to love pageantry.
Yes, very true. And speaking of voice, di ba ikaw yung kumakanta? Tama ba ako kanina?
Yes.
Yes, kahit one line lang, Josh, kahit yung chorus lang ng isang favorite song mo ngayon.
Okay.
Very quick lang.
Sige po.
Sige.
Medyo,
I-highlight natin siya.
I'll try to sing.
Sige.
Have you... Wait, nawala. Okay. Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
Wow, wala kaming clap-clap dito pero wow, nice one. Sumasali ka ba sa theater?
I love theater. Actually, my ultimate dream is to be on Broadway. And but the thing is, I never have experienced to join a theater group yet. But I'm just like always watching Broadway shows na yun, I have access to.
You really have to do the first step, which is you really have to go and try. Hindi pa pwedeng nanonood ka lang ng theater tapos ko na. Kailangan talaga na you really have to do the first step and you find ways to be able to reach your dream. Alright, sige, mamaya pakakatayin din natin tong dalawa pa. Yes, kailangan ka na pumunta ng Manila. Yan. Mamaya mag-usap tayo tungkol sa mga ganyan. Marami tayong mga kaibigan na nasa teatro. Meron din tayo mga naging guest na rin dito, Claude, di ba? Na nasa theater. Like sina ano pa pangalan itong artista na to? Yung artista na naging guest natin dito na nasa theater. Ayun, NDRR na ba yan? Kala ko may narinig na ako na alarm or something. Alright. Speaking of misconceptions, very quickly lang, ano yung first impression nyo sa isa't isa? Is it the first time that you're meeting online or hindi naman?
Hindi naman. It's
Josh.
First time to meet Josh.
Josh and I.
First time to meet Josh. Okay. What about you, Anthony? You've met both of them before.
Si Josh po personally, nabit ko na po. Si Norman po opo na through Zoom.
Okay. Sige. Kunyari, hindi pa kayo nag-meet o first time nyo magkita dito. What is your impression to each other? Sige. Josh, what's your impression to Norman?
I think he's a responsible person. The way he
responsible. Yes. Pwede yung mga ganyan. Responsible.
Kasama niya ako dun sa mga magagandang bagay. Ganun.
Sa mga tamang bagay, hindi sa mga kalokohan. Yeah. Okay. Kasi responsible naman, di ba? Sabi mo, responsible. What about you, Norman? Norman, what is your impression to Anthony? Of Anthony, I mean.
Passionate.
Wow, passionate. Wow, passionate. Totoo ba yun, Anthony? Passionate ka?
Siguro po.
Siguro. Oo. Okay. Anthony, what's your impression to Claude? Hindi, joke lang. Hindi. What's your impression?
Kanina po, with kissable lips.
With kissable lips kanina, di ba? Para naka-makeup ka kanina. Hindi, Anthony, what was your first impression to Josh nung hindi pa kayo, kumbaga, nagkikita? Ano yung first impression mo sa kanya?
Yung pinaka-first impression ko po sa kanya that time, yung pinakauna talaga yung nakita ko siya sa Bicol, sin magaling talaga siya.
In the sense magaling. Saan magaling?
Sa pagdating po sa pageantry. Kasi nakita ko po siya that time . Yun yung first impression ko, yung tindig niya pa lang that time.
Pro na pro.
Kasi, makikita mo po talaga pag, syempre, matagal ka na din po sa industriya na makikita mo kung sino yung magagaling doon. Yung tindig pa lang.
Sandali, pag nagkakalaban kayo, sino usually yung nananalo sa inyo?
Hindi pa po kami nagkalaban ni Josh. Ako po yung nauna sa kanya mag-pageant.
Never po kami naglaban.
Talaga? First time nyo palang maglalaban ngayon. Okay. Okay, sige. Eto na kasi wala na tayong oras. Meron lang tayong portion dito.
Go.
Partner, ako muna to ha. Ito yung ating ito yung ating portion na tinatawag natin na tough cues. Okay? So, ito yung tough cues. So, magkakaroon ako ng question. Iisa-isahin ko kayo. Tapos, kailangan nyo sagutin yung questions na ito. Alright? No holds barred. Okay? No holds barred tong questions ito. Okay, umpisahan natin kay Norman. Based dun sa aking listahan dito, mauuna si Norman. Okay, Norman. Ready ka na? Ito yung ating tough question. Norman, you like the beaches. Sabi mo nga, you like the beaches. Nagbababad ka sa sun. Gusto mo yung matirik na araw. But if you were to describe the beach in the Philippines to the tourists, in general, what would you tell them about our beaches and our management of beaches, even at the middle of the pandemic?
Just one word, sir.
Not necessarily. You can have
Explain.
1 minute to answer that question. Not just one word. You can give it into a sentence or what. Pwedeng sentence. Sige. Pero 1 minute lang ha. Sige, mag-timer ako. Go.
Alright. Go na ba?
Go.
Alright, I can say that beaches here in the Philippines, I can say it's marvelous because it's abundance of sea creatures and a lot of people also having their jobs using the beaches, and it gives them food to feed for their families. And I think for the tourists that visited here in the Philippines, and when they come to beaches, I'm pretty sure that they will have a wonderful and marvelous experience when they experience the scenery, the ocean, the air coming from the beach. And of course, with the help of our people here in the Philippines, we are most hospitable people around the world. So I think that's I can say when we say beaches in the Philippines.
5 seconds. All right. Thank you very much. That was Norman. All right. Sige, next naman natin si Joshua. Si Josh. Josh, handa ka na? All right. Ito na yung aking katanungan para sa iyo sa ating tough questions. Tough cues number 2. Josh, marami kang pinagdaanan sa buhay. Mga struggles sa buhay na kwento mo nga kanina. Nagkaroon ka nga ng depression at some point in your life. Pero kumuha ka rin ng architecture. Tama ako, di ba? Tama ba? Kumuha ka ng architecture, di ba? Sabi mo nga kanina, right? Josh, how would you reconstruct your childhood? If you were given the chance to reconstruct your childhood, how would you reconstruct your childhood, and how would you design your childhood? Your 1 minute starts now. Pala.
Okay, if I would be given a chance to reconstruct my childhood, I would be more open to my parents and I would love them more because now that I'm grown up, I've seen the struggles and the sacrifices that my parents gave and all the things that they've given up. And I think that's one thing that I was not able to see when I was a child. And all that I see before is what I'm lacking and what I want. And right now that I'll be able to give what I want to myself, I want to give my parents what they want as well. And I think that if I'll be reconstructing my childhood, I want to be the child that my parents would love and would be really, really thankful for.
Wow, okay, you have 7 seconds left. Okay. All right. Sige, exit tayo dyan. All right, congratulations to your answer. Congratulations talaga. Tama ba yung ako? Okay, last but definitely not the least, si Anthony. Kasi mamaya pipili kami ng mananalo sa inyo. Ganun lang.
True.
Kaya
ang
kami
mga viewers, mapipili ang viewers.
All right, sige. Anthony, ready ka na? All right, this is your question. Anthony Alpe from Albay. Sa profile video mo, sinabi mo na lumaki ka sa kabukiran. Tumutulong ka sa pagbenta ng mga gulay sa palengke upang makatulong sa iyong mga magulang at upang makapag-aral ka. Tama ba ako? Yun.
Tama
At
po.
kumuha ka nga ng civil engineering, di ba? So, katulad din ako, isa akong engineer by profession and by profession ako isang engineering graduate din. Bilang isang inhinyero, ano sa tingin mo ang kakulangan ng mga magsasaka sa Pilipinas ngayon na pumipigil sa paglago ng ating bansa bilang isang pangunahing source ng fruits, vegetables, and rice sa buong mundo? Ulitin ko yung tanong. Bilang isang inhinyero, ano sa tingin mo ang kakulangan ng mga magsasaka sa Pilipinas na pumipigil sa paglago ng ating bansa bilang isang pangunahing source ng fruits, vegetables, and rice sa buong mundo? Your 1 minute starts now.
What I can see, the problem that our farmers are suffering is the lack of support from our government. If our government will definitely put some effort and support to our farmers, will be able to bring back the glory of our country, because farming and agriculture is our main source of income. If our government will prioritize the agricultural industry, will be able to make our country more progressive.
Wow. Okay, I can feel that. I can really feel your answer. Of course, meron ka pang 25 seconds left. Congratulations, guys. Ang gagaling nyo. In fairness naman sa mga batang ito ay may mga talino. Pero hindi pa tayo nagtatapos dyan. Very quickly lang, I just need 30 seconds each from each of you. Alright? Pinapahirapan ko kayo kasi ganyan dapat yan. Medyo mas mahirap ng kaunti. Okay.
Preliminary pa lang
let's start naman from the dulo. Si Anthony naman, tapos si Norman, tapos si Anthony, tapos si Norman, tapos si Josh, based din sa frame natin ito. Let's start with Anthony. Okay, Anthony. Anthony, you give me a number from 1 to 3.
1 po.
Number 1. Okay, so meron ako ipapakita sa'yo na picture. Tapos, just tell me what you think about it. Okay? Sabihin mo lang kung ano yung nakikita mo. Ito yung ating portion na tinatawag natin na, kailangan ko ipakita pala kasi yan. Pigs can tell. Okay, pigs can tell. So, meron akong picture na ipapakita sa'yo. Tapos, you have to tell me what you can say about this. Kasi nakita ko yung mga interviews nyo, parang sinasabi nyo na yung mga interviews sa inyo parang mga pictures nyo mismo. Pero itong gagawin natin is i-pictures ng ibang tao. Okay, so what can you say about this? Anthony?
Okay, what the picture interpret is a lot of plastic in, I think that is a rural areas or squatter areas. So what I can help to eliminate this that kind of problem, start at home by segregating the use of plastic and educating the people, especially my family, my friends, coworkers, on how we can prevent those plastic from going to ocean. So we will start at home, we will educate our friends, and use our social media platform to raise awareness so that we can eradicate the problem from the usage of plastic.
Wow, okay. Meron ka ba gustong sabihin dun sa bata na yan? Nakikita kong bata dyan eh. Okay, anyways, thank you very much. Yun, kasi nakikita ko yung kabataan natin, ano yung problema talaga dyan. Yung kahirapan talaga. Ang sana maibsan o mabawasan man lamang ng kahit anumang gobyerno natin sa Pilipinas. Okay, okay, next. Si Norman naman. Norman, number 2 or number 3?
2.
Number 2. O, pinahirapan ko pang takpan yung kwan. Tinakpan ko pa. Ayan. Number 2. Okay. Ano masasabi mo dyan?
I think it's bigger. Yeah, I think so.
Na nasa kalagitnaan ng pandemya.
Parang yan yung sa Yolanda, yung nagkabagyo sa Yolanda, di ba, na they were asking for help.
Anyways, kung ano na lang yung tingin mo about this picture, what can you say about this picture?
So I can say that people are, asking for help for some people who are fortunate enough to give something. And I think that the government should also have a solution for this kind of situation, because we are people of our country, and we have the right to fight for our self. And and give us opportunity, and for example, work or job for people who don't have any job as of this moment. If that's it in Yolanda or during this pandemic, I hope that people should also unite and keep helping each others, because now people needs help, not chaos. So I think let's help each other so that we can have a better life for ourselves, for our future generation, and for other people. Thank you.
And I thank you. Sabi nga nila. Thank you very much, Norman. All right, last but definitely not the least, again, si Josh. Ay, ang liit. Sandali, palakihin ko siya. All right, Josh, what can you say about this?
Okay, so the election season is about to begin soon in the next year, and I think that it is a responsibility as much as it is a right for us to vote, because what the country needs right now is the involvement of every person in the country. And I think that every voice matters, not just the voices of those who are who has a voice actually in the society. And I think that to be able to vote in the next year in the elections is one way for you to get involved in the change that you want to happen. And if you really want to have change to happen in our country, you have a way for it to do it, to help make it happen. And yeah, get registered.
Yeah, sabi nga ni Mariah Carey, make it happen. Diba? Di ba may kanta siyang ganun? Make it happen. Lahat ba kayo ay nakarehistro na, mga iho?
Yes po.
Okay, kung hindi pa kayo register at sa mga nanonood sa atin, kung hindi pa po kayo rehistrado, please mag-register na po kayo. Sa mga kababayan natin na nasa overseas, kung kayo po ay bumoto for the past 2 elections, ibig sabihin nasa listahan pa rin kayo ng COMELEC. Pero kung hindi ko kayo bumoto for the past 2 elections pala, sorry, 2 elections. 2 consecutive elections. Either of the two. Actually, either of the two. As long as hindi pa kayo as long as nakapag-vote kayo for the past 2 elections, either of these two, rehistrado pa kayo. Pero kung sakali man na the last elections na binoto bumoto kayo was prior to these 2 elections, ibig sabihin kailangan nyo pa kayong mag-rehistro. Whether nasa Vietnam kayo, Singapore, or anywhere in the world. Alright, hanggang September 30 lamang po ang ating registration. Okay, sige. Go ahead, Claude.
Yes. So guys, ito naman on the serious note naman tayo. Ano sa tingin
ninyo? Kanina pa tayo serious eh.
Serious ba tayo?
Kanina pa. Ayan, go.
Oo nga.
Hindi ako sanay dito na serious. Okay, go.
Alright. So, ano sa tingin ninyo yung pinaka-tumatak na compliment sa inyo during your journey here in the competition? May it be in a social media or mapa-personal man?
Maybe let's start with Anthony.
Right,
let's start with Anthony. Anthony?
The things that I always remember people telling me is that I always inspire them. I'm very inspiring because of my personal story, like my how I handle my struggles and triumphs in lives, and how I deal with it, how I face and overcome it. And that is the things that they always told me every time they message me my social media account. They tell me that you are very inspiring, so keep inspiring us. Keep inspiring to make this world a better place to live in with hope and compassion.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Saint Anthony Alpe. Inspiring daw siya. Sabi niya, santo pala siya. Okay. What about you, Norman? Ano ang pinakatumatak na compliment sa'yo?
Fighter, I think so.
Fighter
because, since in a young age, I fight for what I believe in. I also fight to my dreams that I want to achieve in life. And joining this pageant, I am aware that not knowing if I win or if I lose this pageant, but at the end of the day, I'm the only determining factor that on facing my dreams, facing my goals in life. So what I do is I keep fighting until that fight becomes success. So
how much do you really want to win?
I really want to win. I give 111% of my energy to win if given a chance and if God's will.
All right. So, okay, I will go now to the... sige, kay Josh muna. Josh, what's the greatest compliment that you've received?
So I get this compliment for like even before, but right now that I am in the pageant for Misters of Filipinas, people are saying that I am a beautiful soul as much as I am appealing visually. And I think that's a really, really good compliment for me because I am a person who thinks that there's more than what is superficial. And to be able to channel that to a lot of people na maipakita mo na you're more than just a face that looks good. You're also a soul that actually feels good for people. And yun, nakaka-proud siya, nakakataba ng puso.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Casper. Casper, the friendly. Soul daw siya. Soul daw siya. Okay, sige, since nasa iyo yung mikropono, Josh, okay, kung hindi ikaw yung mananalo sa pageant, sino sa dalawang ito sa tingin mo ang mananalo?
It's a hard
Patay.
Yeah. I really
Sino?
can see potential. And
Sino?
I've known Anthony Alpe for so long. And Norman, since I've met you just now, I've seen your heart and you're speaking your mind, and I really think that's a really good aspect to be able to win the competition. And
So sino ang pipiliin mo? You will choose Anthony
for so long already, longer than Norman.
Okay, what about you, Norman? Who would you choose? If you were not the winner at dalawa na lang yung kalaban mo dito, si Anthony at si Josh, sino sa tingin mo ang mananalo dapat?
Wala. Oh. Pwede bang wala na lang para walang ano?
Continuation to ng tough
Kailangan
question.
meron.
Meron. Kukunin ko na lang yung yung crown. I think, in my own opinion naman din, everyone has a purpose, and they have already their own platform that they want to, to show to the Philippines, and hopefully, if they will represent Philippines internationally, I know that they'll have a wider audience that will listen to them, to their story, to their core, to their truth. And I believe, oh my goodness, brothers. All right. Whew. Yeah, it's very, very tough. And
alam mo, piliin mo si Anthony para si Anthony ang magbablock ng time mamaya.
Pili sa akin. Alright, sige.
Ganun ba yun?
But, yeah.
Ay, di, piliin mo si Josh. Tapos si Anthony
Si Josh
ang
ba?
mag-break ng time mamaya. Diba? Para yung pressure
Okay,
na kay
yeah.
Anthony.
Okay. Yeah, but
Sino
like,
sa tingin
if
mo?
I've given a score for my two brothers, I will give 99.9% Anthony and 100% for Josh. Ganun na lang.
Nanalo pa rin. Nanalo pa rin si Josh. Nanalo pa rin si Josh. Okay. So now, Anthony, the pressure is yours. Sino sa tingin mo sa dalawang ito ang pipiliin mo? Ay, tama ba? 1 point kay Anthony, 1 point kay Josh. Okay, so either pipiliin mo si Josh ang mananalo, pero kung pipiliin mo si Norman, mag-break ng tie. Okay, so sino pipiliin mo? If you were not the winner of this pageant, sino sa tingin mo ang dapat manalo?
Ayun. I believe that all of us are deserving to win the crown, especially that we have a beautiful story to share to other people, an inspiring story to share, so that we can inspire and motivate them to become a better person. And as you can see, Josh is a very well-spoken person, and also Norman is so good when it comes to educating people. So para fair sa lahat, si Norman, para lahat kami panalo.
Yes. Pinag-usapan. Sige. Mamaya sasabihin namin sa inyo kung sino talaga yung nanalo sa inyong tatlo based sa mga sagot. Alright. Okay, Claude? Last question
So,
na namin to, by the way. Okay. Alam ko
yep.
nag-extend na tayo. Alright, go.
So what's next? So what's next for you guys after this competition? Starting off with
And mag-invite na rin pala kayo ha. Mag-invite na rin
true.
pala kayo. Let's start with Norman. Sige, si Norman naman tayo ngayon. What's next after the competition? Tapos mag-invite ka na for the pageant and also yung mga social medias mo if you want to.
What next after this competition, sir?
Yes, after this competition, what's next for you?
All right. What next? I still do my things. I am an advocate of my advocacy, which is Musa, and I still help them to promote my advocacy, our advocacy here in Davao del Norte. And I hope I can inspire other places here in the Philippines to support their locals, look at their surroundings, and make it a living for other people who don't have any jobs in this pandemic. And of course, I hope that everyone will follow and like page of Misters of Filipinas, support all of my brothers there, our introduction with advocacy videos, our pictures, and of course, please also support our ethnic costumes on TikTok. Search Misters of Filipinas and watch our all marvelous and wonderful ethnic costumes there. And I hope they will also support Starbuzz Live and Rated J Official's YouTube channel.
Thank you very much, Norman. Okay, what about Anthony? Anthony, do you want what's next for you, and do you want to promote your social media and also yung pageant mismo? Kailan bang pageant na? Kailan na yung final schedule?
As of now,
I think we're not in the right position to say.
Oh, okay. So wala pa. Okay, sige. Wala pa. Sige, tatanungin natin kay Carlo. Carlo, hello if you're watching. Okay. Okay, Anthony, what is next after the competition, and would you want to invite them to your social media and for the pageant itself?
And so what I am going to do right after the competition is I am going to put into practice what I am advocating, especially that I advocate for sustainable ecotourism, and I'm going to continue my vlogging, push my vlogging to promote our tourism spot.
Sumasayaw yan sa mga vlog niya. Nakikita ko.
And of course, to promote for our
sumasayaw yan.
Tourism spot and to teach our locals and how we can protect and preserve our natural resources so that the future generation will definitely experience it and definitely for them to have a sustainable livelihood. Ayun po. And also, I'm going to help people to live their dreams because it is not every day that we can do great things, but we can always do small things with great love.
Wow.
Ano yun? Ulitin mo nga yun. Gusto kong malaman yun. Paulit mo sa
Ayun po, I'm going to continue to help people to live their dreams because it is not every day that we can do great things, but we can do small things with great love po.
Wow.
We can do small things with great love. Tandaan niya, sulat niya yan para pag kami contest na susunod, pwede niyo sabihin din yun sa susunod na contest. We can do small things with great love.
Very inspiring quote po siya from Mother Teresa.
Paano pa magjo-joke niyan? Mother Teresa na sinasabi.
Yesterday is the birthday of Mother Teresa.
Today? Today is the birthday? Ang bilis naman ng research nito. Ikaw talaga ay ayun, sige. Kayo na ang talaga. Paano pa kami magjo-joke tungkol diyan, ano? Ayan, si Josh. Josh, what's next after the competition, and you may want to promote your social media and paano kanila susuportahan? Okay, so, pa rin ba? Ongoing pa rin ba yung mga like dun sa mga videos? Kasi ongoing pa rin ba 'yon?
Yes po. So
okay, ongoing pa rin. Go ahead, sige.
What's gonna happen to me after the competition is, of course, I'm going to work on my advocacy still kasi yun yung kinakabisihan ko ngayon. I'm working with the Paglaang project, and I would like to continue since yun I'll be in the platform, in the Misters of Filipinas platform. I think I'll have more support for the Paglaang project, and that is why I want to have more young people to help in my advocacy, and also I'll be open for opportunities, of course, in the entertainment industry. And yeah, so right now I'd like to invite everyone to please continue to support and stay updated on Misters of Filipinas 2021 updates. So to do that, please follow Misters of Filipinas page on Facebook, and also the profile of Misters of Filipinas on Instagram. And at the same time, please like our videos and share our videos on YouTube, Peps TV channel, and also our national costume videos on TikTok. Just follow Misters of Filipinas and look for our national costume, and please make the noise for Misters of Filipinas. And at the same time, we already
Oops, na bakit nawala
siya?
Nawala siya. Ayun, make the noise, sabi niya kasi. Ayun, dahil gusto niya mag-ingay, nawala tuloy siya. Ayan, let's see, ayan. Sige, papasukin ulit natin siya. Josh? Masyado ka daw kasi nag-ingay, Josh, kaya nawala ka tuloy. Go ahead, Josh. You were saying something about that.
But yeah, the organizers already gave us a date, but it's not for us to announce. We'll wait for the announcement from Misters of Filipinas page. So please follow Misters of Filipinas. And also I'd like to promote my social media platforms. I am the Josh Dino on IG, and also this is my name on Facebook, Josh Dino.
Josh Dino, sige, i-add ka namin later on na.
Add mo yan.
Hopefully, i-accept mo yung mga. O, follow daw, huwag nyo i-add. Meron na siyang 5,000, so i-follow nyo na lamang siya.
Wow.
May page na siya.
3,000 sa friend request.
Sana all.
Grabe, 3,000 friend request.
I-accept nyo kami para i-promote kayo namin sa aming mga page.
Yan. Dapat kung pala, no? Dapat, di ba uso dyan sa Facebook yung mga 1, 2, di ba? Account 1, account 2, di ba? Mga ganyan-ganyan sila. Nagdadalawang account na yung mga tao dahil sa sobrang dami na. Ayun. Kasi kayo, add kayo ng mga kung sino-sino na hindi nyo naman kilala.
Akin nga apat account ko.
Diba? Actually, ganun din naman ako. Hindi rin ako nag-add kasi sobrang dami din ng mga nag-add na hindi ko rin ina-accept. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure na kasama namin kayo, and we really, really hope that for all your success. Meron lang hindi sumagot sa inyo. Bakit walang sumagot sa inyo na after the pageant, I will be joining the international competition? Dapat may nagsabing ganun. I was waiting na I will be going to join the Mr. World something mga ganyan. Anyways, just kidding. Yeah, just kidding. I-claim nyo naman nanalo kayo, ganun lang yun. Yan. Anyways, congratulations in advance to everyone, and we hope to see you in person soon, and if anyone comes to Vietnam or to Singapore, please do let us know. All right, so mag-extra lang kami, tapos magpipicture tayo after this, okay? Claude?
Yes, at yan po ang kabuuan ng ating kwentuhan. Ngayong gabi, samahan po ninyo kaming muli sa susunod na linggo para sa isa na namang masayang balitaan at balitaktakan mula po rito sa Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Ako po si Claude.
Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nanood ngayon. Salamat din kay Bix for organizing this. Thank you very much, Bix, for organizing itong pangalawang session natin for Misters of Singapore. Misters of Filipinas. No, Misters of Singapore. Pagagalitan ako. Hi, Carlo, if you're watching. Hello, thank you very much. Mula po naman dito sa Singapore, ako po si June. Ito ang programa ginawa ng mga Overseas Filipino mula sa Kapwa Overseas Filipino. Ito ang Starbuzz Live. Diyan lang kayo, guys, magpipicture tayo after nitong extra namin. Thank you for watching our program. Please do like and share this video. Don't forget to watch our other videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Salamat, Karita J.